Here's what, guys. I just wanted to talk about this for a moment. I mean, it's probably not gonna get out there or anything, but might as well just go with it. Literally, this game's probably super loud, so you can't really hear me. But yeah, I got my thing back. Nice. Didn't even know I had that. Interesting. Anyway, but let's go to this one. But I just want to talk to you guys about something. Like, have you noticed how everything is lately? I mean, think about it. Do you think really that that the government is honestly helping you? Like, I don't really get involved. I'm not, like I said, I'm just more of a spectator in this whole thing that's going on with Serbia. I'm not trying to do much about it, just see how it plays out. But I wonder if the reason why everything's like that is because they're being puppeted by some other person. Which most likely is the fact, but because we all know the government's corrupted. Everybody knows that, right? So, and it's pretty obvious too. And yet us people don't do anything about it. You know, it's kind of sad to see how much people in this generation don't really care much about their rights as American citizens anymore. It's crazy to me. Because no matter what, ooh, interesting. Necklace, cool. I don't have the gold for it, but it's just something that I always wonder if you guys, if anyone ever sees it, you know? Like, does anyone understand why people are doing that? I mean, I know the government made a big mistake too, the whole pandemic thing when that happened. Giving all the people that didn't work all this money, making us pay more financial debt and everything. Copying it to making our economy even less valuable. So, why can't this, I don't know if people ever realized it though, but it's just something that I find interesting, really. I find super interesting about this. I'm not trying to stop anything now, because the world's ending soon anyway. But I would like to at least see that some of us have a chance, but you know. Why should we have a chance, right? If we can't even want to fight ourselves for our own rights or anything. That's just the thing that bugs me. Like, and I know people do. We got people that talk and hold against feminism, and Shade's a prime example of that. But he's in Rome being held captive for quote-unquote raping and sex slave trading, which literally, they had no valid evidence of him doing that. And the government in Rome is just mainly capturing him as just for politics, holding him because of politics, for political control. It's a very idiot. I don't know how people don't see that. And we all know Andrew Tate's fighting is gonna get out. He gets out of a lot of situations like this, but sometimes it's part of his, in a way, his fault too, if you think about it. That, well, not his fault, he was just saying what he wants, his mind, how he believes. And honestly, I respect the people that do that. But one thing I just hope, eventually, people will just come to realize the whole LGBTQ, Black Lives Matter is really just a bunch of bullshit. I mean, not bullshit, I mean, it happens, all lives matter in my opinion, but people don't hold the same beliefs, so what are you gonna do about it? I know I'm gonna get hate and all this stuff from this video, but I just really find it kind of unbelievable and kind of disappointed, to be honest. I'm quite disappointed about it. How the world is now. I don't have people, so it's probably not even gonna get out there, but They'll probably get completely private and closed off by YouTube. This is why I do YouTube. I don't make a living out of it. It's a thing I do just out I want to make a living out of streaming and everything, but I just want to get my point of view on all the stuff that's going on. And honestly, I find it kind of just a way of words to put it. That we're just letting the government puppet this whole generation. It's pretty much it. You know? All being puppeted around, saying all these things, women during this generation saying, oh, we want to take men's rights away. And really, the society of this world, men are more dishonored, more completely just fucked over in courts and everything like that. And honestly, it's kind of sad. It just really is just unnecessary for all of that. People say, oh, we want equality. No, we do want equality, and we already have equality. Women can vote, women can work, all that stuff. But like a thing, I even watched this little short, that's why I just want to talk about this, is they literally get offended over those things you ask what would they bring to the table in a relationship. Some don't, some are reasonable and understand, others are just all blah blah about it. But I just don't really see a point. Like, it's just making us as America and the people is divide even more so the government can eventually come over and control everything. That's about it. But they also don't want to do that because then people know the truth, they don't want people to know the truth, and then people will honestly start fighting back. That's the thing they fear the most. The government really just fears being overthrown. People in office and everything. And honestly, who could blame them? But even people that think they own the place aren't even the politicians there. They just think they own everything, which is another thing that's just so stupid. No one owns anything, really. I mean, they own themselves and their right to control, but I mean, at the same time, how this world is, it's like pretty much falling apart, and it's already falling apart. I mean, look at how everything goes, and have you seen the stock market crashes going up and down and everything? Like, there's no way there's not something going on behind the scenes of everything that's being puppeted. But honestly, like I said, I'm just gonna let it play out, because honestly, no matter what we do as a people, if we don't have enough people to rally, we don't actually try to fight against it, which is super sad in my opinion. All but disappointed in this outcome, even the freaking now. But why is there a goddamn fucking Chimera here? God damn it, Chimeras. Why do you exist in this game? Corruption spread. Sorry, corruption. Different enemy things. But still, though, it's just so bad, really, how everything is right now, and the situation us Americans are in. To be honest, I just want to say my point of view on this, really. But like I said, I'm not gonna dig too deep into it, because the point, I'm actually just spectating the whole thing. When you think about it, technically speaking, I'm just an observer. Most of the citizens are observers that just mind their own business and do their own thing. And they'll get targeted because they don't bother digging into it. And honestly, it's a good but a bad thing too. But even so, I honestly just want to say this, that at the rate we're going, how our country is running, we're kind of about to hit solid bottom. I mean, good thing is, Ukraine, the politics, you know, it's just planning or talking about sending tanks to Ukraine, but I think they should just do it to begin with. They didn't ask for men, they asked for tanks. They don't really need other countries to fight for their own country. Like, alliances are great, and we would love countries' help. They love it, but they're not going to force people to do it because they're too busy saving their own home. So, the war in Ukraine, all this stuff, it just honestly, prayers out to Ukraine. I do still care. I hope everything goes well and they win the war, but at the same time, it's going to be a interesting thing that plays out. But this is off topic, so it's not this. I'm just wanting to say that. And honestly, guys, it's just a thing that I want to talk about, but at the same time, not going to get too much involved because it's just what causes attention to people I care about. But honestly, in general, how Illuminati and all that stuff that goes on, and how they maintain everything, and they still stay on the low and control everything, it's just my opinion, it's not really. Or whoever you think is controlling the government, maybe the government's controlling it, but it's always, someone's always controlling something in this world. And that's about it. I don't really know what else to say other than and I hope eventually America will be great. Well, not great, but we'll have a better chance now. But, you know, it's America, not the woke generation is now. It's stupid. How people act nowadays, thinking there's more than two genders and all that stuff. It's stupid as hell. There's only been two genders, and always will be only two genders. No, you can be a girl that likes a girl, that doesn't mean you're a man. You can be a man that likes a guy, but doesn't mean you're a girl. You're still a man. You're still a woman. You can go by they, she, he, whatever. Fucking binary. People, look. You're just a bi woman. If you like both men and guys, you're bi. If you like... You're bi, but you still are a woman. You can't change that. It's how God made you, and it's how you were born. Transgender people, look, I have nothing against you guys. I really don't. But at the end of the day, you could have still been the same person you are now if you just kept how your gender was. You didn't have to change anything. You really didn't. If that person loved you, then they would have just stayed by you no matter what. But this is me going on against you now. And then I get people in comments saying, oh, you're transphobic, you're homophobic, transgender, a lot of stuff. And I'm not, honestly. You guys can do whatever the hell you want with your life. But as long as I just wish people would acknowledge that you're still male and female no matter what you do to your body. You can't change that. You were born that way. Nothing more you can say about that. And that's all topic on that one. But Terraria, yeah, I've been playing Terraria a lot off camera, just exploring and stuff like that, but honestly, I just wanted to get that off my chest and talk to you guys about it, because literally, no matter what happens, the people really need to wake up and understand what's going on behind the scenes. I'm not saying start a whole war, no, we don't need more bloodshed. But if that comes down to it, I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen, eventually. Especially if they try to take our guns away. Our rights to hold a weapon, which honestly, everybody knows that's gonna eventually happen in time. But to begin with, you shouldn't even allow someone that's mentally ill to even have a weapon. And are unstable. If they have any type of disease or anything like that, you just really mental illnesses, anything like that, like, you shouldn't give someone that weapon. But it doesn't matter because they can go on the, dark web and do that stuff, which, but you can't change that either. That's run by a whole different organization. There's different cults and everything that people don't even know about, which is good. I mean, I wouldn't want to be knowing those either. All I want to know is why they do it and what their story is. I care to hear stories and why they do what they do, not to change a person. I never will. I've never been the type to change people. I don't think that's something to be proud of, but at the same time, it's a hell of a lot better than just keeping to yourself and knowing your story and then just move on without getting involved in it with anything like that. But at the same time, to learn you have to join. You can't ever leave. So it's just something I just honestly wish people would. I would know the story behind it and why they made it. What was their main purpose behind it? But you know, that never happened. So no point. Like I said, to each their own. Do your own thing. Live your life. I just hope people realize that us as a people are slowly just falling apart. So, and that's just me being honest. This country is falling apart slowly, just like everything else is. Pretty soon, there'll be nothing left of this country. Just think about it. If it keeps going at the rate it's going. We really just need to come together in the end, but is that gonna happen? No. Because of our pride. And honestly, another thing is like Christianity. Honestly, I'm a Christian, but a lot of Christians get silenced so much when they speak out, like, oh, that shouldn't be a thing, or they even say anything to get overthrown or silenced by people that aren't Christian or anything like that. Which, honestly, unfair, but, you know. We really don't all have equal rights when you think about it. Well, we have rights. Some people do use them. Other people use them to just throw other people's rights of speech away. Which is another thing that's a big issue with this generation. They always try to argue and try to make their point across, saying it's right when it's never really right. It's either their just opinion, they just want people to expect it and to follow it, which is complete bullshit. You shouldn't have to follow someone's opinion. We each have our own opinions. It's why we are people. But I know there's nothing interesting to talk about. I'm not going to do a whole thing on my face or anything like that, because honestly, there's no point. If you want to know me, like, subscribe, comment, and maybe, who knows, maybe in the future I'll do a face reveal if I hit 100 subs. Who knows? But other than that, just live your life how you guys want to live it, and say your mind, but also respect the other parties or other people's life and how they see it and their point of view. Respect each other. That's all that really I want. That's the comment. Just respect each other. Don't fucking you're on cancel people. It's just how it is. This generation is fucked up, but like, just enjoy, do what you do. Keep it to yourself or talk about it, but don't talk too much, because it's actually, talk as much as you want. I really don't care. Just be safe on what you said. And I'm not that great of a person. Never have been. I'm not that vocal. I mean, I used to be, but I kind of just went to my own thing and do my own thing now. I don't really try to say things or something I really am against or agree with. But I just want to leave you guys off with one thing, really. Whoever's watching never controls everything, but literally, don't you want to have people don't you still want this country to be free so you can still do all the stuff you do without being honest about it? I mean, you guys don't really need to, you can do it yourselves. I mean, you're really gifted at it. But I just think everything should just play out. Say what you want, say what you want, respect people's point of view, and if they don't like it, it's not going to happen, because a lot of people are probably going to start saying all this crap about it, stuff like that, and honestly, it's just going to send people into this spiral. And the country's slowly going to fall apart. It's unavoidable, but we can at least try to slow it down and fall apart. And try to still be a country as free as we are. But yeah, anyway, well, y'all here, you'll take care, enjoy yourselves. Have fun with your life, do what you want. I'm not gonna stop you, just have a lot of thought before you do something. And respect other parties that say things too. And if it's fully against you, then whatever you do it, but at least try and be civil about it. But if it still doesn't work like that, then, you know, go ahead, do what you need to do. But try to respect each person's opinion on things, at least. In the right of speech, right? Because that's one thing that we, us Americans, fought so hard for. We can't, and how we're losing it, and how it's going down is just stupid. You know? Anyway, enough of the boring talk. Let's just enjoy this Terraria gameplay. It's just pretty boring. I'm just mining, trying to find the shimmer. The quest to find the shimmer is what I'm doing right now, and it's painful. Super painful. Okay, enough of that crap. But yeah, so I hope you guys are doing well, and just enjoy life and be full. Be free, enjoy the freedom we have, as much as we do, but try to respect other people's points of view on certain situations. The more respectful you are to another person, the more, honestly, successful. I can't say successful. I can't say that word. The more happy you'll actually be in the long run. Unless you just love causing other chaos, then by all means, have fun, enjoy it, and spectate what goes on. That's what I do. I like spectating. It's fun. Observe, hear stories, share the stories. If I ever get a chance to. And yeah, that's it. Hold on, I got my dog goes out. Anyway, I'll be right back, guys. Ugh.